Sheriff Mark Daniels. He is in Cochise County, Arizona. Sheriff, thank you for giving us your time. The clock is ticking with the expiration of Title 42 approaching next week. Can you talk specifically about these removal proceedings and what they mean and how that's playing out in your county?
Let me say this, Marni, and I just watching Allie speak there. This is a calculated crisis. It truly is. We've known Title 42 is going to be going away for some time, but we're days before it's happening here. The surge is already on. We're seeing that. We're seeing it along the southwest border, talking to my fellow sheriffs and Border Patrol. And I have no operational plan in front of me from the federal government. When law enforcement, we were just talking yesterday, when law enforcement gets its operational plans from the national media, NewsNation and others, something is fractured. So again, we're just standing by, trying to address it the best we can.
So you've got these 1,500 National Guard troops. What is it your understanding that they will be doing, and will you have access to any of those additional staff?
Number one, we got our brief from the 1,500 DOD National Guard that are coming here through national media again. That was not given to me by CBP or other sheriffs. We haven't seen the operational brief on this. Where they're going, Marni, I have no idea. People have asked me in my community, media's asked me. I don't know if they're coming here to the Tucson sector where I'm part of. I have no idea. I know they're going to be doing administrative work. And I'll just say this to you, Marni. This is a surge, a crisis, a tragedy, however you want to look at it. What we're not addressing is the public safety, the national security, the humanitarian, and all the negative impact, that quality of life issues that people expect, whether you live in Iowa or you live in Arizona or Texas. That's not being addressed. It's truly not being addressed. So what we're seeing here is a crisis that continues to be a slippery slope.
Well, then paint that picture for me, Sheriff, and describe what you're seeing specifically in Cochise County when it comes to the humanitarian crisis, the human side of this.
Well, let me just say this. Our quality of life, we've had smuggling in Cochise County in my 39 years in law enforcement. We've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. We're seeing the ugliest right now. But the other thing about it is there's not a day goes by, there's not an hour goes by that we're not dealing with some kind of reactive or proactive issue when it comes to this border, when it comes to smuggling. Last night, 2 pursuits with 16-year-olds driving that are in custody in my jail right now for state crimes. Again, we're addressing it at the local level. What I have not seen is the money coming from the federal government. Last year, $4.3 million to my county because of border-related crimes. That was helped through the state, not the federal government. We see it every day. The photos you're showing right now was in my county here in Cochise County. The cartels are exploiting these rural communities in Cochise County and beyond, and the federal government is absent from doing anything about it. If I sound frustrated, I'm very frustrated with it. This needs to be collective. This needs to be done together between the federal government, state government, and local. And right now, we're absent the federal government.
That frustration understood, Sheriff. I hear you. What do you tell your deputies before they go out on the job every day, risking their own lives to deal with this problem and having little support?
Never give up hope. We can't give up hope right now. I was elected as a sheriff to provide hope, provide that quality of life, and protect the citizens of my county. I got a very passionate, talented team with my just under 100 deputies that work within this county. We'll continue to do what we have to do. Are we stretched thin? Is Border Patrol stretched thin? Yes, but we know if we give up, we're in trouble here on this border. And shame on this administration. And I hate to say it, but I'll say it loudly. Shame on them for letting us get to where it's at right now and then failing to be here when we need them.
So the administration sending the troops, Republicans want reconstruction or to restart the building of a wall. I mean, this is a crisis, and I think few would dispute that, but has it become too political? Has politics gotten in the way of actionable change?
Well, it has, Marni. There's no doubt about it. Politics has eroded the rule of law here. It's eroded how we secure our border. Border Patrol is very good at what they do if they're allowed to do it. Second aspect I'll say this is it's got so political right now. We have failed to prioritize America's homeland. And as long as we continue to do that, we will suffer. Humanitarian, 1,300 people died on U.S. soil here in the last 2 years. We'll continue seeing the fentanyl come into our country that's killing Americans at a record number rate. We're going to continue to see the trafficking, the smuggling, the exploitation of humans at these levels that are just incredibly sad. sad. But until they prioritize this, and President Biden, Vice President Harris, Secretary Mayorkas, and Congress says enough is enough, let's fix this price, let's fix this absent politics, it's going to continue to get worse, like we're seeing today.
So thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.